Smart Solutions. Add-on desired.
Hello viewers, welcome to our daily news analysis session. I am Lokesh Pengonda. This session is mainly for those aspirants who are preparing for groups EPFO, SSC, CGL, Sub-Inspector and such other examination. So the level of standard of the explanation will be for them. So first, Army will be having a joint exercise with Uzbekistan. So first, we need to discuss about Indian Army and Uzbekistan joint exercise. So this joint exercise will be regarding counter-terror skills, and this joint exercise is named as Dustlik. D-U-S-T-L-I-K. Dustlik. So let's look where Uzbekistan is. Uzbekistan is a Central Asian country. You can see here the white colored thing. This is all Uzbekistan. Its capital is at Tashkent. It is sharing boundaries with Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan and Turkmenistan. So let's see how the questions can be asked from this. There can be a question which can be asking the name of the joint exercise between India and Uzbekistan. They can ask regarding the name, or they can ask joint exercise between India and Uzbekistan is regarding what? Is it regarding humanitarian assistance and disaster relief? Is it regarding marine capabilities and cooperation? Is it regarding disaster management, or is it regarding counter-terror exercise? So in both the cases the question can be asked. So you need to remember not only the name of the joint exercise but also the counter-terror operation which they are conducting. Next, BBC has selected Ms. Koneru Hampi as Indian Sportswoman of the Year. So Koneru Hampi is associated with the event Rapid Chess. Next, the BBC has given a lifetime award to Anju. This is Anju Boba George. She is a track and field athlete. And Miss Manu Baker has been chosen as an emerging player for the BBC award. And Miss Manu Baker is associated with the category of airgun shooting. You need to note it down. Quad, a strategic opportunity or a quagmire. So we will be discussing only regarding the Quad. So Quad means 4 countries. So what are the 4 countries? India, USA, Australia and Japan. So these 4 countries have created an informal group called Quad. So what is the latest details regarding the Quad? All the 4 members of the group, that is the Quad grouping, recently participated in the Malabar exercise. This is a marine exercise conducted in the Indian Ocean region. This exercise for the first time was conducted in 2022. The first time will be for all the Quad members. That is, this will be the first as all Quad members are participating in it. Earlier, except Australia, India, USA and Japan has been participating in this Malabar exercise. Next, in a first, China launches virus passport. So what is this virus passport? China has launched a health certificate program only for the Chinese citizens. This health certificate will consist of the vaccination details, and the COVID tests they have undergone. So this certificate will be used for international travelers who are going from China to other countries. So you need to note this down, that China launches first virus passport in the world. Next, cyber volunteer program rolled out by Ministry of Home Affairs. So, what is this cyber volunteer program launched by Ministry of Home Affairs? Cyber volunteer program. So, what they do is, let's say you are interested to volunteer in this program. What you would be doing is, you will be going through various social media platforms and you will flag the content which you feel are unlawful. So what will happen is, if many volunteers are going through the social media platforms and they are flagging the unlawful content, the number of fake news will be reduced. So this program is termed as Cyber Hygiene Promotion Program. Okay, this is launched by Ministry of Home Affairs. Next, this article is talking about the many central forces which are working without any permanent chiefs. So let's look into the various central forces mentioned in this article. First, CRPF. CRPF, that is Central Reserve Police Force, is the largest central armed police force. It functions under the control of the Ministry of Home Affairs. So first, this is largest paramilitary force. Next, it works under Home Affairs Ministry. Next, its primary role is in assisting the states and union territories in operations regarding maintenance of law and order and counterinsurgency. So a question can be asked, what is the function of CAPF? What is the function of CRPF? Or a question can be asked asking the ministry under which the CRPF works. So these are the 4 points you need to remember regarding the CRPF. Next, Border Security Force. Border Security Force is a primary border guarding force of Bangladesh and Pakistan. That is, India's border with these two countries will be guarded by the Border Security Force. This is one of the 5 CAPFs, that is one of the 5 Central Armed Police Forces. So what are the other 4 CAPFs? 1 is CRPF, that is this. 2 is SSB, that is Sahastra Seema Bal. 3rd is ITBP, that is Indo-Tibetan Border Force. 4th is CISF, Central Industrial Security Force. 5th is Border Security Force. Okay. Next, the National Security Guard. It is an allied counter-terrorism unit under the Ministry of Home Affairs. It was established in 1989. So what NSG does is, it was used in Mumbai terror attacks in 2008. So to neutralize the terrorists who were participating in the terror attacks in Mumbai in 2008, National Security Guard was used. Also, National Security Guard works in various places if there are any terror attacks happening. And even this works under the Ministry of Home Affairs. So let's see what else, how else a question can be asked. Which of the following works under Ministry of Home Affairs? 1. CRPF. 2. NSG. 3. BAS. Which of the following are true? So even in this case, the question can be asked. Next, CBI. CBI is a premier investigation agency in India. It operates under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. CBI is exempted from right to information. That is, let's say a person is asking about information using RTI Act to the CBI. So the CBI will not answer it because it does not come under the purview of the RTI Act. Also, CBI is officially designated as single point of contact for liaison with the Interpol. So if Interpol, which is an international body, if it asks for any information, it can only contact directly with the CBI. So this is the nodal body of India. Next, Bureau of Police Research and Development. So what is this BPR&D? It is a body established by Ministry of Home Affairs. Its primary function is to promote a speedy systematic study of police problems, and next apply science and technology in methods and techniques used by the police. So what it does is, it will study the various issues that are plaguing by the police department, and it will suggest the use of the science and technical applications which can be used by the police department to modernize their forces and to solve some of its issues. This is the end of today's session. Thank you.
Add-on solutions. Add-on desired.